So what is a slip disc? At least once a week, possibly even more, I'll have a patient that'll come in and they'll say, I've slipped my disc. I just want you to just push it back in and take all the pain away. Now, I wish it was that simple. To understand what a slip disc is, it's important to dive in and really understand the anatomy behind what it is. Now, if you've had a slip disc, you know the pain that I'm talking about. It's the sharp electric shock-like pain that runs all the way down your leg. It can lead to numbness, it can lead to loss of power. It's hard to sleep, it's hard to move, everything's painful. So what that actually is when you look at a disc, I'm going to use this model as an example. So imagine the model being cut. And so this indicates these are the bumps of the spine that you feel in the center. When we look at it like this, what you'll notice is in the center you've got this here. That's known as the nucleus. And around the nucleus you've got all of these rings. At the top here, you've got the spinal cord and then the nerves that branch off. So when you look at that, this is what this looks like. The spinal cord, nerves that branch out, nucleus in the middle, and these rings around the outside. Now, imagine an onion being cut in half. That's exactly what these rings are like. The problem is there's absolutely no pain receptors of the disc. So you can be injuring this over the course of months, even years, and not feel the damage you're doing. It's not until all of a sudden you bend down, you twist, you pick something up, and then bang, you've got this excruciating back pain that won't go away. So what is actually taking place is this nucleus will slowly start to bulge or push against the rings. And typically it happens on one side, and so these rings will slowly start to break and the nucleus will slowly start to come out. Again, at this point, still no pain. It's not until eventually this last ring starts to stretch and protrude. It starts putting a little bit of pressure on that spinal cord that you start feeling the pain. That's what's known as a disc protrusion. Now, when the disc itself, the nucleus starts to come out of that last ring and put a lot more pressure on that spinal cord, that's something known as a disc herniation. That's the acute pain. That's the condition that can take months for it to heal. And the reason being is not only do we have to get the pressure off the nerve, but we have to get these rings to heal and get strong again to hold that nucleus in place and allow for long-term results. So in the future, when you bend down and pick something up, the same thing's not going to happen. And so hopefully that gives you a bit of clarity of what a slip disc is, why it can be so painful, and why all of a sudden you can happen just after one day, even putting your shoes on, bending down to pick something up, a movement which you've probably done 100 times before, and now you've got this 10 out of 10 back pain that won't go away.